when dust settles, moonlight sharp like a blade. Tuesday club door swing, cool cats invade. Rosie at the helm, a queen with no crown. Snaps fingers once, the whole room quiets down. Jackets leather, glasses frosted with steam. Laughter ricochets like a well-oiled machine. Dice rolling shadows, secrets drip like wax. Stylish assassins, no need to relax. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. Corners dim where the whispers spark flames. Stories unravel but nobody names names. Vinyl spins and beats bounce off the walls. Saxophone crying like the street light calls. The regulars know it's not just a scene. It's a haven for the sharp, the slick, the serene. Chatter like bullets ricochet through the air. Rosie's eyes sharper than a lioness stare. No drama, no mess, just rhythm and flow. Tuesday's the day, the city, let's go. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. I got the Tuesday Mets, no light, that's the Tuesday Mets. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club.
This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday Club, the Adams Arms Tuesday Club, a hostelry for the hopeful, a speakeasy where you may speak your mind, where we're all just determined to keep things lighthearted and happy. And if I may say, if as an Arsenal fan, you are not currently happy with 6 points from 6 points, 6 goals scored, none conceded, the striker everyone was so nervous about after the first game has now bagged a brace. Your 15-year-old wonder kid takes to the pitch 30 minutes against the Premier League opposition and wins a penalty. If the fact that we've announced Eberechi Eze, one of the most unifying and uplifting signings in my memory as an Arsenal fan, in front of a sold-out Emirates Stadium, buzzing and jumping. If all of that doesn't make you somewhat happy, maybe football's not for you. If you can still find a way to be ticked off by that, then by all means do it. But you're probably not going to enjoy yourself here at the Adams Arms because we're grown-ups here and we enjoy football and each other's company. And look, those of you, thank you for being here, by the way. Already a good turnout. Really good to see. I'm not the sort of person who asks you to click like and subscribe. But I was preparing to do it on this occasion, and for the simplest reason that over the last few days, we've had a really good couple of months here, and we've been increasing in subscribers. More people have been visiting, bigger, all the good stuff, right? But subscribe, I don't really care how many people subscribe. I don't really care if you click like or not, although it is free, and you should have done so on the way in because everything we do here is for you, and it's all free for you. Just click like. But the reason I was going to ask for subscribers today was that we were on 18. This morning when I woke up, I was surprised to find that we were on 1,885 subscribers. And if you need me to tell you, if you're an Arsenal fan, you need me to tell you why 1886 is a big number. Well, one of you just before the start, I don't know if you had 2 accounts you unsubscribed, but I don't know what happened. But basically, we now have 1,886 subscribers. I'm happy if we just stay at that. This is not about the road to 10,000. I was really pleased for DG on Friday when he hit his 70,000 mark, but that's not something we can really look forward to here in the Gooner channel. Not without a lot of hard work and a lot of you guys sharing and telling people, but I'm happy with the community as it is. But 1886, whoever you are, the 1,886th subscriber. I'm not even sure what you watched to make you subscribe, whether it was the music videos, whatever it was. Welcome. What an auspicious number. And we're well on our way to 2000, which, you know, will not. I can't think of a better number now. 2025. What is a better number? All the squad numbers went ages ago, and I remember thinking I wasn't sure that would happen, to be honest with you. So, first of all, from me to you, thank you. Me to you, to you, to me. Thank you very much for all of you who've subscribed. There's now 1,886 of us. Don't be tempted to unsubscribe and resubscribe. Damn it, we're already on 1887, so that wouldn't work for you now. But let's crack on, shall we? Because, as I said at the top of the game, this is a good time to be an Arsenal fan. I still see so many people having discussions about what might happen. Will we win trophies? Calm down. No one knows. There's no point asking anyone. You can ask intelligent people and stupid people alike. Have no idea who's going to win the league yet. They could give you some predictions. What about that game last night, though, between Liverpool and Newcastle and Liverpool? Someone said on Friday that it was the most overhyped game in English football. And I was like, yeah, but like all the times they've played in the past, and it's been an absolute cracker. And yesterday did not disappoint, right? With so much of the Newcastle fans, so much whipping up of the Newcastle fans by their own owners. Without Isak, of course, up front, not at the stadium, I dare say. Although I did see a clip of him going into the stadium. I can't believe he was at St. James's Park yesterday. All of that is nonsense, right? But Anthony Gordon taking his place up front instead of him. Liverpool going ahead with Gravenberch in his first game of the season. Really well taken goal. I have so much time for Gravenberch. He's just an absolutely brilliant player. One of the few people who has won Ajax's Youth Player of the Year. And if you look at that list, you really get a sense of what he's up against and what he could still be. Instrumental in his positional change last season for Arne Slot, winning the Premier League at a bit of a canter. So when they went 1-0 up, and then when Anthony Gordon, flinging himself around the pitch like a Tasmanian devil, gets himself sent off justifiably. I don't know how the ref gave that as a yellow card to start with, but, you know, maybe the atmosphere, whatever. You're thinking maybe this isn't going to be the night for Newcastle. After all, they haven't scored in the last 4 games. And then right after the break, already having to readjust to the fact they're down to 10 men against the champions. And, well, another goal. Right, so at this point, 2-0. I predicted 2-2. I was convinced I totally fluffed it and it was over and Liverpool were going to take a well-needed victory. Sandro Tonali gets injured. Joel Linton was injured. This is just a really tough time for Newcastle. And through all of that, somehow they came back into it 2-2, only to see their chances of a draw snatched away from them. What a step over by Szoboszlai. And he's in my fantasy football league as well, so he needs to be somehow awarded. That's an assist. If you do something as smart as that in the area, that's an assist. But in any case, Liverpool win it 3-2. And you could take a view on this. You could say, well, Liverpool are doing what champions do. And they say, essentially, they've won the game. They weren't playing all that well. But there's more to this. In between all this, all anyone's really talking about is whether or not Alexander Isak is going to go to Liverpool. And I just can't see it. I want to hear from you. Is it possible that despite having gone out and gone the carbon copy of Alexander Isak, that is Hugo Ekitike, and who's arguably their only really good signing of the summer so far, because let's face it, Kyrgios has not started well. I know it's 2 games. I'm not saying this is going to stay the way, but Szoboszlai playing at right back reminded me a lot of when we started playing the wrong people at right back last season. Didn't work there. Florian Wirtz. I can only tell you that I have seen lots of Florian Wirtz, and in there is a great player, but he hasn't found his feet at Liverpool yet. And the only real signing that they've made that has found his feet is Ekitike. Would you brush him to? Would you spend? Look, they need to spend money. Konate looked terrible yesterday. Kyrgios looked terrible yesterday. Virgil van Dijk, if he's injured this season at all, they have no one to come in. Furthermore, they're playing at the moment Szoboszlai as a right back. There are problems in that side. And if you want to say that Liverpool look good, I'm saying all this in advance of a Sunday where they probably will beat us after what I'm saying now. But if they're hoping to score more than 2 against us, that would be a hell of an achievement. If they let us score 2 goals, I think we could be on here. So What I would say, they should be keeping their money away from Newcastle, away from Alexander Isak, and spending it. I know they're in for Mark Gahey. That could still get done. But they're getting to the point now where even if it's done tomorrow or the day after, he's unlikely to play against us. And I really think they need to sharpen up that defence somewhat. So I am now going to go. Let's comments. You've been brilliant. Let me turn those comments on so you can all see them. Hawkwind straight in. You know what happens when Hawkwind arrives. And I will not change this. This will not change. It's absolutely all right to headbang for that. That is an absolute banger. And who else? At Hawkwind, it's the Tuesday Club. This ain't no party. It's the Tuesday Club. Drissadam, how long before we can call you that again? Nothing much is here saying, hi, how are you doing today? You are legend Hawkwind. Yes, he is. And the breaking news at the transfer of Julio Tiso. That's a bit late. We're going to move past that. Mob Boss, massive elevations. How are you feeling? Cheerful, I'm sure. 3 days late, 3 days later, and I'm still good. Gotta be, man. Like, if this isn't fun, it won't get any better than this. 5-0 Leeds fans can hold that. I don't know where the expression hold that comes from. I don't know. I get it, though. Hold that. Happy the injuries aren't long-term. Very good point. Thank you for reminding me. It does appear that through all of the people who were moaning and bitching that Arteta had ruined... I mean, it's weird, isn't it? Saying that he's ruined our star boy, Bukayo Saka, when he scored an absolutely mint right-footed goal. It seems a bit weird. His hamstring that is the problem this time is the other one. So you could imagine that, he's overcompensated on one foot. But certainly it doesn't look like it's going to be more than 3 or 4 weeks. Kai Havertz, Rudi Völler, the sporting director of Germany, has come out and said that he's not in the next international break team and can't pick him because they don't know if he's going to need surgery or not. But certainly Martin Odegaard, he only fell on his arm. He probably doesn't want to give Ethan Nwaneri a chance to start ahead of him. And with Eze in, but we have options now. So, yes, nothing much. The window is still a 7 out of 10 without a left winger and sales. Right, I want to take this up again. I'm going to take up this mantle again. I find it bizarre that Arsenal fans give a shit whether we sign players or sell players or not. Why do you care? We're not going to... There's a 25-man squad. We're not having a 29-man squad. If we aren't able to get money for Reece Nelson and we have to loan them all out or something, why do you care? Why does that affect the transfer window? Surely £260 million spent in one transfer window on 7 players. Zubimendi, who I still think looks the absolute bum. Victor Gyökeres, who came in and scored a brace in his first home game. Eberechi Eze, one of the Premier League's most exciting players at 27, who's completing a romantic and wonderful journey to bring him back from Hale End disappointment to that amazing unveiling. I was goosebumps. That's what they promised us. That's what they've delivered. Norgard, Kepa, players that can fill a squad position. Surely you have to accept that, Kepa's better than Neto. Norgard is better physically, at least, than Jorginho. I do still love Jorginho. And then Madueke, who hasn't played badly. The petitions are all nonsense, and we might be seeing him. I don't know. I want to hear from you. Would you start Madueke with Saka out? 10 out of 10 for the window because... and Hincapie. All right, I want to spend some time talking about this, but before I do that, let me go through the comments because it's not fair to keep you hanging on. Hi, I don't know if Zanzi's joining us tonight, so if you're holding out for Zanzi, give it another 15 minutes, and then if he's not here, you can all... Everton medical for Tyler Dibbling will take place. Yes, saw that. I think that's a great signing. The only times I've seen him play, he's looked really solid. I thought Tottenham would go in for him. No? Hawkwind. And Sean Hubimendi. Welcome. Great to see you, mate. Champions League draw is on Thursday. League Cup draw is tomorrow. Commiserations to Leeds. Out. I might go through the scores. It's a shit trophy anyway. I can tell you. I've seen it twice. It's not worth staying up for. But Mr. Tom undoubtedly will not be joining us after the absolute mauling he took in my hand in watch along. Great sport. So, damn catchy tune, geese. Thank you so much. Are you talking about your one or the Tuesday Club? I really like the Tuesday Club one. It's up there in my favourites. They are all available on the playlist music if you find yourself wanting to catch a tune. Damn catchy tune indeed. Good evening. Cole S is here. So nice to see you in the flesh, Cole. Not that I don't love you writing bollocks on every video, but it's just so nice to have you here. Hope Arsenal gets a tough draw. Why? Nothing much. Hincapie will make Arsenal better. I want some iconic games. I want them like in the semi-finals, quarterfinals. I don't want them in the... Do you know what? No, I'm not on the page. Lone Star Londoner, big game Sunday. Abso-bloody-lutely. Great to see you. Nothing much is necessary for my team. Light-hearted. So like, do I get enthused about the Akashic Records or not? Akashic Records. I'm losing this one. Light-hearted. So like, do I get too enthused about the... I don't know. Rewrite that, but so that I understand it. Good luck with that. You know, I don't really go in for numbers having special significance, but there's something really lovely about 1,800. Well, there was something really lovely about 1,886 subscribers. Whoever you are, 1,887 has come along now, and we're off and running. So many good years. Will you be the 71? If you haven't subscribed already, some of you hanging on, don't do that. So nothing much is unnecessary for my team. All right, okay. And big up Lone Star Londoner, of course, from all of us. Some of us are grown-ups. 8 million, not one of them. Big up that. And I think you meant I'm not one of them. Fresh trip. Great to see you, mate. And all in the chat. Good chat so far, guys. Oh, I love you, Dan. That's the sort of thing you say to a landlord in North London usually. But, yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. I'm not throwing that one away. Nothing much, you good. And then there's all these. I wanted to say on 420 subscribers, very dank number. 420, yeah. Big up DWTT, Chucky Vision. I can't wait to see the Champions League draw on Thursday. I'm not. What draw anyway? We all know who's in it, don't we? Paphos. Oh, I see what you mean. Like who plays who. All right, fair enough. I'll take anyone. Paphos FCR, the Champions League. I seriously can't believe this. I would have laughed if someone said this to me as a kid. I mean, I would have laughed if you told me Casino Salzburg would end up winning the Austrian Bundesliga, let alone 10 years in a row. Where did all that extra time come from? I feel Newcastle were robbed. But no. Come on, like a concussion injury, a VAR. Actually, the VAR was in the first half, wasn't it? Concussion injury. Sandro Tonali was injured. Joel Linton looks like he might be out for a month. This is not a good time to be a Newcastle fan, I'm telling you. Newcastle, I don't feel were robbed, but I feel like Liverpool have to get going, don't they? I mean, Florian Wirtz is a really good player. I know he is. Whether he fits this system or not, I don't know. They don't seem to have the squad depth that I would imagine that they would probably prefer to have. Please like and subscribe if feeling desperate or not. Like and subscribe. Do you know what is really funny is like, it doesn't make any difference whether you like or subscribe, but it is nice to see the likes go up. It doesn't attract people to the channel. The algorithm only cares how long you stay watching. So if you never click like and you haven't subscribed yet, but you come every single Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday to join in and you watch the videos, that's all good too. No small challenge there. The next milestones are Chapman's year of hiring, 1925. Was it 25? I thought it was later than that. Okay, but that just shows a gap in my knowledge. Yep. Year of the Invincibles, hybrid capacity and Emirates capacity. I did say this to DG, like how incredible it is when you've got a subscriber number that's greater than the capacity of the Emirates. I remember when I started looking around all the non-league clubs going, oh, who's got 400 capacity, who's got 500 capacity? In the end, and this is not just something I'm saying, but like it doesn't really matter. As long as you guys will turn up, I'm happy. I'll do this. So Top Gooners are oh, fuck. See, this is what happens when Rosie's not here. Mob, have a little sit down. I'm going to put you on lemonade only in a minute. Top Gooners are really happy right now with Eze's first day. They keep overhyping Gyökeres's goal and comparing Diamond to Messi. Mob, what do you want us to do? Do you want us to be miserable all the time? There's plenty of channels you can find that. I know you go to those other channels sometimes. You don't come here for the misery. You come here just to enjoy yourself. You know, enjoy. Listen, if you're celebrating a 5-0 victory, you don't really need someone next to you going, yeah, well, it wasn't that good, really, was it? He's not that good. You're an Arsenal fan, and be happy when Arsenal players do well. And just because there's an agenda, and if you doubt there's an agenda, anyone who's bitching about Arteta the day after a 5-0 victory like that, it is clearly concerned more for their reputation of what they've been saying. Keep overhyping Gyökeres. No one here has. I haven't. Don't talk to me about what top gooners are doing unless you can name them. If there's someone you're talking about specifically, I may or may not be interested. I haven't overhyped him. I still think Šeško's a better player. But I'm really glad he's one of ours because he's obviously keen, and no one with a straight face is comparing Dalman to Messi. All right, so let's just all chill out. I don't know who you're angry with, but somebody's upset you. Go and take it to them. What's a top gooner? There's just gooners. There are no top gooners or bottom gooners. And in fact, in this establishment, if you start referring to any or other of the people in this establishment by top or bottom gooner, you can find yourself evicted, going out through the window. So I've got a few more to read. Let's have a look. Just checking something out. Don't worry, don't mind me. This is why I normally have help. Right. So juvenile talk, exactly. Don't pay attention. Don't allow yourself to be wound up. Leah Williamson is injured again. Oh, I'm so bad. Curtis Jones was at right back. What? What are you saying? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Curtis Jones was at right back. He bloody wasn't, mate. He was on the left. Curtis Jones was playing on the left. Why would you say such a thing and not check? Curtis Jones was not a right back. I mean, I'm not saying that Szoboszlai played fully as you would expect a right back to do, but he was their right back, man. Go and check. Go and have a look. You'll be pleasantly surprised that I am usually right. But good to see you, Moss. Great to see you, in fact. Did you see the Hincapie news? Yeah, I'm going to touch on it in a moment. New Liverpool left back bottled the challenge for Newcastle's first goal. He hasn't played well yet. Jamie Carragher called him out. And I'm not saying he won't be brilliant. I think I liked him at Bournemouth. Who didn't? Set pieces, Arsenal licking our chops, seeing how Liverpool was defending them against Newcastle. I just think they look a little bit unsure of what's going on. And that's fine. You know, it's been a tough pre-season for everyone. Hincapie to Arsenal will be done and dusted. Stop it. That's my job. Are you excited to see Hincapie to Arsenal? Stop saying. Hiya, Danny Boy and Mob and Chat. Great to see you, mate. Troops has already given Gyökeres the Rasclart designation. Thing is, right? I'm not from the Caribbean. I don't really like the term. I don't know what it means. I remember Obama blood clot young, and that just went on for ages. And then, so where are we? Right, Timber. Right, again, and the Woodies telling their minions that Timber and Arteta don't like one another. As if they'd know, right? Rosie's here, thank God. Oi, fucking oi. How is everyone? Celtic are going home devastated. I knew you'd be happy with that. I knew you'd have penalty shootouts. So shit. Just ask Mr. Tom. Celtic losing Kazakhstan penalties. Rangers tomorrow in Belgique. It's going to be tough, man. What are you, 3-1 down from the first leg? Should have had a second goal that was chalked off. Rosie, I hope you do it now, honestly. Such is my affection for you that I am swaying towards Rangers, believe it or not. And there he is. Look at that face. How beautiful that man is. How innocent and sweet looking. When all that enters and exits his mouth is vile. Oi, Rachel, I was writing a long comment and an advert popped up and deleted my comment. I'm not fucking writing again. You want some? The adverts stay on until somebody has sponsored the show. And that's how we keep the lights on, young Earth Vader, with your 4 cigarettes left in your packet of Cutter's Choice. Hibbs Bowie takes place on that Hearts. Shanker, don't always know what you're saying. Big up, Rosie, you absolute legend. Look how excited people are when you come, Rosie. And Anthony, but less so. Yo! I think you meant 2. I've read that because how you wrote it. But too many people are playing Football Manager and thinking they can run a club. As long as our squad is quality and we're competing, then I'm happy. Carlos, this is exactly how I feel, mate. Yeah, do you know what? Like, what kind of a mood have you actually got to be in when you come into an Arsenal chat on a Tuesday night? You've just seen Liverpool almost drop points. We've got them on Sunday, and they don't look as frightening as they did last season. We have a full squad. Good news days every day. I am getting to Hincapie, by the way, because I want to get your thoughts on it. But if this doesn't make you happy, you're not going to be happy in football. Rosie and Scotland and Fresh, and we need the sales to act like a big mob. Do you know what? You know one part of our club that doesn't act like a big club? It's some of our fans who whinge and complain about everything. Don't get behind the team. Like big clubs fans get behind their team. What the hell do you care if we sell Zinchenko or not? You're not getting any of the money for it. We need to sell. Really big clubs don't sell players. That's the reality. You know, like, I mean, how many players do you get out of Barcelona, honestly? Feck my phone. How was your day today, Rosie? Adam, you well, young man. Why can we not sell better still? Under a week left. I think we will sell. I just don't think it matters that much. I don't really understand why anybody cares. I do think we want to get Saliba and Saka tied up in contracts. It was good, thanks, productive, fixed and sold some watches. Yes, I love that you're fixing watches now. I think that's a brilliant, so many memories in watches. I love them. Later's back to work. Thanks. Take care, Moss. So hot in the office when Toontown is so tropical, 32 degrees out there. Lone Star London, hey, mate. Right, I'm going through these pretty quickly. Give me some credit here, huh? Hasta luego, amigos. Cheers, Adam. Mind you, some of these aren't really comments. Hey, Rosie, I'm good. Thanks. Hope you're well. I could have not read that. You're all reading these, aren't you? Big up the chat from Wears, Earth Vader. Kiviar living to Porto. Yes, I'm getting to these. Nothing much. Don't worry. Arsenal are 3 players away from buying a new squad. Lol, madness, but love to see it. Well, that's if the defender we hijacked for Spurs turns up. I'm going to touch on it. Don't worry. I'm almost there, guys. Why wouldn't anyone be chuffed about Eze's first day? The behind-the-scenes vid. Oh, mate, it was absolutely, it got me going. They promised me goosebumps when he said, oh, it's just beautiful. I mean, just to see it. Wouldn't you dream of being Eberechi Eze in that situation, coming back? His mum's given a prayer to God to bring him back. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Maybe there is more to heaven and earth than is dreamt of in our philosophies. Damon is the English Maradona. How dare you take my boy lightly by comparing him to the lesser miss. Boy Tendio, you are on fire tonight. Great to have you here. You are a criminal. Jose! I'm comparing Damon to Yamal, and for good reason. Mate, well said. It's all right when Barcelona said he got a great player. And he's 17. He was 16 on his break. Oh, was he 15 when he broke through as well? And he got his 16th birthday at the Euros. Am I imagining that? Was it 17th? I don't know. But in any case, on the left wing position with our new options, we might be better able to facilitate Martinelli's strengths. Very good point. I still think Martinelli might be, if we could sell him to, I'd take 80 million from Saudi for him. And don't forget that our window might close next Monday. And we are doing a show. Please join us. It's going to be fun. Get a few, I was going to say beers, but I'm not really on the beers. Get a few drinks together, maybe a fruity cocktail or whatever. Lock your grannies up and make sure your granddads are at the pub. Where else would they be? Oh, Philip Randall. Bam, straight in. Super sticker, £9.99, mate. You know how I feel. That tonight's show is entirely sponsored by Philip Randall. And I will now, if you give me a second, I will honor that by turning off the adverts, because Anthony complains about them. So it's an absolute blessing for me to be able to turn off the live adverts. Thank you so much, Philip. It really does mean an awful lot to me. Any mention of top gooners or bottom gooners, your comment will be removed. If I remove 3 or more of your comments, I will time you out. Way! That's how we like it. See, now you know the rules, right? That's the rules. There are no distinctions. Listen, if a Chelsea fan comes in, we're nice to them as well. If Man United fans, we have Lucky Singh comes in, we're nice to him. We're nice to everybody here. That's how we roll. This is not a place where you pretend to be some sort of tough nut gangster, keyboard warrior, say whatever you like. Nah. Jose! Philip Randall, absolute superstar. I second and third that. Philip Randall, legend, well said, all round. Go, Rosie. Rosie. Another flying visit. Sorry, but I'm very busy. You can always watch it and catch up. We are going to be here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. There will be other shows in here. But I'm just, honestly, I'm so grateful for your support. I love Yokkers doing the hair flick celebration, pure shithousery. Who is that against? Who was it that had said he touched the ball? He touched his hair more than the ball. Is that our own fan base that he's doing that to? But it does show you these players are watching probably tonight. You know, Yokkers, if you're watching tonight, mate, I salute you. I salute you, and don't need to tell me how to pronounce your name. I fully know how to pronounce your name. What an absolute legend.
What's your full name?
Victor Einar Yokkers.
But you can call me Gackers. Won't be doing that, and we'll be calling Yokkers. It sounds brilliant. Einos. Every time I hear that, it makes me think something else. I won't say what. It's not that kind of show. Rangers fan tomorrow. Hubi Mendy. Hey, Sean. Hope you're well, mate. So do I. Where's that schlag, Zanzi Wanzi? We did say he might not be in tonight. Good evening. Thanks for whipping us Egypts into shape. Well said. Idiots. I need Rangers in the Champions League. Why do people expect Bertie to fix problems that Edu baked in his loose contract? It's a fair point, isn't it? And, well, you need Bird to come along. Can you sell this for me? It has no value. Well, can you get 20 million? No, I can't get 20 million. I can't sell. No one wants Alexander Zinchenko. Does look, for all of this talk about we can't sell players, that we are going to sell. We are going to sell Jakob Kivior. Although, God, I need a sneeze. This is bad. Zanzi is not in the cellar. I don't know where he is. I don't keep people in the cellar. That's a very Zanzi move. We didn't play well, but we were robbed twice. I haven't stopped watching Eze stuff, lol. Yeah, he's brilliant, isn't he? I'm still in shock. Celtic got thumped out of the UCL so early. Do you know what? I can say this. I've never heard of the team that beat them. I've never heard of them. It's always tough when you get beaten by a team no one's ever heard of. I remember when Chelsea first got into Europe, that used to happen to them all the time. Paul Annis is here. Hi there. I think we should go to get another striker, but who's out there? We have only 6 days finally. Alexander Isak? Alexander Isak, how do you feel about it? I think we need him more than Liverpool. It's just, for me, it's just a bit mind-blowing that with all the gaps, they need to sign a Gahey, they need to sign a right back. They could probably do with some cover and a left, sort of versatile player. I tell you, it'd be good for them. And I won't stall any longer because we apparently, now I don't know if this is a hijack. All the reports recently were that Tottenham were exploring a deal for the defensive. He's a really good-looking player. He's 23 years old. He plays for Bayer Leverkusen. He was not a full part, but he was an active part of the Xabi Alonso's Invincibles. And all the talk had been that he wanted to move to the Premier League. Tottenham, Newcastle, Liverpool had a look at him, and Chelsea were expected to go for him. But then it turns out that Arsenal swooped in, and his release clause is around £52 million. So it's a lot of money. But with Jakob Kivior going, we think, to Porto, he was due to hop on a private jet tonight and be flown to Porto to sign. That jet was cancelled. But Hincapie, who was of great interest to Tottenham, does look like he's going to be an Arsenal player. And it's yet another occasion where a player has said he just wants to play for Arsenal. Bayer Leverkusen losing to Hoffenheim on a weekend, and Hincapie said an emotional farewell on the pitch. Very much looks like he's going. I can't quite see why we're spending as much on him. But I will say this. I don't see him trying to break in against Saliba and Gabriel. I think he's coming to play on that left. He has played significantly on left. A lot of times I've seen him play, he's been on the left side. But he's a versatile player. He's 23 years old. He's a player lots of teams were interested in. Of course, the minute you see him holding up an Arsenal shirt, everyone will say he's shit. And Tottenham could not be quicker to come out and say, well, we've never wanted him. Never wanted him. I think the truth is, now that they know that we're interested and he wants to come to us, they're not doing this to themselves again. It is the summer of hijack. So Arsenal, it looks like, are bringing in Hincapie. Now, my first feelings on this are that 2 years younger than Jakob Kivior, I feel like he's a better player than Kivior. I feel like we've upgraded. Kivior doesn't want to stay. I totally understand that. It goes with our blessing, surely. He did everything that he could. He's not breaking into the team at left back. He's not quite strong enough, and he's not getting in ahead of Gabriel. Unless there's an injury, he's seen out his best years. So I do absolutely understand why Jakob Kivior is 25 years old now. You can't spend all your time on the bench. He's off now, so we can stop talking about we don't sell players. But that's one that Edu bought that we have been able to sell. We have to sell Nelly. He's not progressing. Enough time has been spent on him. Eze will blow him away. Even Madueke looks better than Nelly, just my opinion. Don't disagree with you. I'd love to know in the comments, does anyone disagree? Does anyone think that Martinelli is a good enough player to stick with? Or I think we're all kind of on the same opinion in this one. But we love him. There are very few players that have occupied space in my heart like Martinelli. Before Eze, the only other signing we made that I wanted more than Christmas present was Alexis Sanchez. Confidence and faith has been restored. That's brilliant to hear. Do you know what? There's just something about this transfer that really reminded me of Ian Wright, and I was 16 years old or thereabouts when we signed Ian Wright, and it just made I remember, when you buy a newspaper and you don't want to fold it, you're just like, this is so magical. £2.5 million for Ian Wright. And this channel, actually, I just did sidetrack for a moment because I think this is really important. One of the first shorts I ever did on this channel was the Ian Wright deserves a statue. I have felt that all the time that this channel has been on, and now there is again a growing noise for it. So let's see if we can add our weight behind it and get Ian Wright a statue outside the stadium. There is no one in my Arsenal life watching players, some absolute legends, of course, but Ian Wright with a smile on his face. Just one of my favourite ever memories will be the game against Bolton where he lifts his shirt to say just done it, and of course he hadn't. But then he goes and scores an absolute tap-in to do it. Ian Wright with the statue, please. For me, the Ebericheze is more than just football. I think he's an outstanding footballer, but it's more than just football. This is the joy of football. It's about the community. It's about us celebrating homecoming. And Jose, I'm delighted that your confidence in faith has been restored. I hope that they don't F it up from here. That's what I think we all hope, right? Very Adam, all the upset Arsenal fans would be a delight. Are you hoping for a victory for Liverpool? I've got to say, it is a nightmare place for us to be going on Sunday, right? Rosie is a bouncer you don't want to upset. You do not want to upset Rosie. Rosie's never wrong, by the way. This ain't Sparta. No, it was because commentators were mentioning it on Sky and TalkSport. Is that right? I didn't hear him. I don't really listen to him. No, who was it? Gary Neville. I know that there were a fair few. This whole hair flick thing has been around some angles of our fan base, and I just think if you're taking a piss out of your own players, you better be really funny, man. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't remember anyone in the North Bank slagging off an Arsenal player when it was that unfunny and getting away with it. Paul Anderson is indeed welcome. God, I'm catching up again. So 11:01. So let me race through these. Now, what a summer transfer window we've had. I agree. If Arsenal sign Piero Hincapie, they will have spent net spend of 700. I don't like all this net spend anyway, but it's 1.2 billion in the last 10 years, which is half of what Chelsea spent. The Girona defender is piquing my interest. You have to tell me more about that one. I'm off for that one. Pundits, I mean, yeah, I got it. We're winning the league. You've got to be like that, man. That's the whole point of football, isn't it? A Fuzzy Bears YouTube channel. I hope that really is. I'm going to check that out. Man Guinness sounds like one of your lot, Rosie. He looks like a beast, really clever player and solid. The Summer Steel. What one? Right, so Liverpool game. What are we thinking? I'm thinking the Liverpool are taking too many risks. They don't look that good. And if you've got to play them, and we do have to play them twice this season, this isn't the worst time to play them. Anfield's a shit show for us, though. Let's be honest. Anfield is not a place that we ever expect to get results. So, of course, on Thursday, we will go through your predictions. But can I just get a right now? Listen, there's 2 games gone. I'm not holding anyone to it. But I think we're starting to grow into favourites here, aren't we? A little bit. We haven't conceded a goal yet. Man City lost at home to Spurs. And it was one of the most interesting things about Man City losing at home to Spurs. Because when you look at it, it's pretty much the brand new lineup. You had Omar Mamouche playing. You had Cherki playing. Reinders playing. Oscar Bob, obviously, was injured most of last season, horribly just before the start of the season. It was a very new-look team. And a really solid centre-back pairing, I think, of Diaz and Stones. Didn't work for them. They looked lackluster. They looked like they weren't at it. So Man City have fallen out of the favourites. I'm sure if Opta are doing their 10,000 games, whatever, I think we're probably creeping up there. But everything hinges on this game on Sunday, because obviously if they beat us 3 or 4-0, it's going to be hard to take. He makes Kivior look like Mustafi. Who does? Hincapie. Yeah, keep Nelly. It's Arteta's fault he hasn't. Oh, fuck you know. Arteta's a git, isn't he? What's Arteta ever done for us? Can we stop going in on Arteta, mob? Like, great close control, dribbling and speed. I know who you've been watching from the way you say things like that. Because I've heard a lot of bollocks about Unai Emery playing. He was a lightning good centre forward for Unai Emery. No, he wasn't. He was a winger for Unai Emery as well. He had that really good season under Arteta, just so that we're all clear. 23-year-old right back Martinez, Rosie. Oh, okay. I don't know him. I have to look him up. We need to make a noise for a righty statue outside the Emirates. Not that we should have to. You think the Arsenal would have bought the time? And why haven't they stuck a statue up? I mean, it's not like we're short of real estate. Rosie with a super sticker. Did I forget to mention that? I love the colour of that. It's beautiful. Thank you so much, Rosie. Thank you. If I hadn't already turned the adverts off, I might turn them on again and then off again, just in your honour. But you are an absolute legend, and I could never do this without you. Thank you so much. And Jose, I think it was because of you that Rosie's here. So by definition, that makes you a super legend. Martinelli's perfect for squad depth and rotation. Yeah, I don't want to see him go, and I don't think we'd get a lot. Listen, don't get me wrong. We get 80 million from Saudi for him. I'll pack his bags. But come on. Rosie is a living legend. Team Martinelli Flame. I just love him so much because at the time when they said, are you going to sign your contract? He said, just get me a pen. And, you know, he loves the club. He works his socks off. He's still young enough that you could see him getting through it. But I have to be honest, you know, like when it comes down to there's loyalty to the player, but then there's loyalty to the position. And if he's not doing it, give him a... I'd like to see Martinelli on the bench for a bit and win his place back, because if he's played for Brazil, he's no mug, right? We know that. Did Giro get shit? Don't think so. It was weird, isn't it? Sometimes it just doesn't work out. I mean, he got the that incredible goal he scored, that back flick goal. Did you see Lee Gunner mocking the hair flicks? It's not hilarious. It's just not hilarious. It's my point. It's like, oh, hair flick. Especially somebody who touches their hair as much as Lee does. When someone like Lee Gunner starts calling you vain, you can just kind of squint at him and go, oh, are we talking to each other? I don't think so. I don't have a YouTube channel. Get one. A Fuzzy Bear's YouTube channel is a brilliant starting point. I'll even help you with content. We'll put something on there. Comments, guys, what you'd like and expect to see on a Fuzzy Bear's YouTube channel. Arsenal winning the Champions League. That was one of those names that went before the execution. Dowman will earn another pen at Enfield. I don't think he's playing, is he? I don't think he's playing. People kept saying, I've seen so many people going, what's he doing? Playing, you know, a 15-year-old for 30 minutes and all that. It's like, because we were 3-0 up, you know, at 4-0 up, does it matter? Leeds weren't coming back into that game. I think we look defensively of the three. Let's be honest. If you're looking at the title this season, there's only 4 teams that could win it, right? Chelsea, and they flattered to deceive. Obviously, coming off of the Club World Cup, you'd have expected them to have done better against Crystal Palace. Of course, they slapped West Ham all over the place. Fair play. But Man City, as I've already said, losing at home. First home game, they lose 2-0, and they never looked at it. Erling Haaland looked worse than Richarlison. And how Spursy is that as well, to be talking about swapping Richarlison when he's playing really well. They were talking about him going the other way, weren't they, in the Eze deal? Score draw at Anfield 1-1 or 2-2. I called 2-2 yesterday for the Newcastle Liverpool game. And I was either going to bet on over 3.5 goals, which obviously is a much lower odds, or I was like, why don't I just put a fiver on 2-2? It'll definitely happen. It's 12-1. And I was sat next to the missus watching it and was going, oh, I'm such an idiot. And then I was so pleased when it went 3-2 at the end, even though obviously I'd much rather Liverpool were 2 points behind us with the game at Anfield. But I think we can go up there and get a draw. And that way, you have to look at it and go, right, at that point, we've put Man United away and Liverpool away. They're two of the hardest 7 games we face every season. And it'd be good to get them out of the way. Mob boss, Lee Gunner shouldn't throw stones. His teeth belongs to a horse and a toothpick. I did hear someone say you could eat an apple through a tennis racket. I don't know if that's true. I don't watch him enough. It's just already, it's a very valuable 3 points in the eyes of the season. Listen, like all of the points are valuable. For Liverpool to get the 3 points that they did at Newcastle, let's be honest, it was a tough blow. But I still think I saw enough of the weakness, not having McAllister. They are missing some players, not as many as us. You know, we're already 6 players down. Can you believe it? We're 6 players down this so far. Ben White's injured. Bukayo Saka and Odegaard are... I think Odegaard will play, actually. And if he doesn't, I mean, it's a bit wet, isn't it? Oh, my arm hurts. Don't arm anything then. Do you know what I mean? Like, in terms of injuries for the forthcoming game, we're both already needing to patch people up. And Frimpong out is a problem for them. Alexis McAllister out is a problem for them. But we've got Kai Havertz out. Who knows Could be months, could be weeks. Ben White out. Not really sure what's going on there. Gabby Jesus, no sign of coming back soon. Christian Norgård, typical, isn't it? Every season we sign one player and he gets out straight away. And Martin Odegaard, I think, will be fit. But that's why it's so important to have lineup. We could start with Victor Gyökeres, Madueke, and Eze, a brand new front three for a brand new season. What do you think of that, guys? You're angry? Does it make you angry? Does it make you want to insult all the Arsenal players and take the piss out of the coaching staff and complain about the owners? I don't think so. When you say Rangers, it sounds like you're trying to say Rangers. I'm not trying to say Rangers. I wouldn't say Rangers. I don't like Rangers. Although I am probably a Rangers fan now because of you. Dan, West Ham, I feel Graham Potter, mate. Would you have him? I'm not trying to be horrible. Lucky, it's great to see you, by the way. But would you have Graham Potter over Ruben Amorim? Are you convinced by Ruben Amorim yet? Because mate, you've got good players. And what's happening with Kobe Mainoo as well? Someone keep me posted. Because Kobe Mainoo, for me, he walks into your squad, doesn't he? Couldn't you just for a bit? Listen, I know Ruben Amorim's set on the whole wing backs and 3-5-2 and all that shit. But because you've got a good team for 4-3-3, maybe just for a bit play Kobe Mainoo, Bruno Fernandes, and Casemiro in the midfield. Maybe Dallo and Dorgu, you could play them as wingers. I don't know. It just feels to me like he's desperately trying to play his formation instead of winning games. Touch of the Postecoglou is about that. Arteta's fault that my chicken took too long to cook this evening, but it was delicious. I do think that a lot of the amount of time it takes to cook chicken is down to Arteta and physics. So Martinelli under Emery was on fire. No, he wasn't. Go and look. Before you say things because Lee Gunner said them. Go and have a look. Should we do this together? Do you want to go and have a look together? He was not on fire, was he? Come on, mate. You've got this. You can do this. Get yourself a sofa score. In fact, I'll do it for you. Never mind. We're all going to do this together. The question is, what was Martinelli? What did Martinelli? Was he on fire under? Your memory is terrible. How old are you, Mob Boss? How old are you? Is it? I can forgive it if it's just that you are very young, right? But let's say in 1920, in the season 2019 to 2020, which was his first full season here, he played. He got 3 goals from 6 starts. And should I just show you? I can't just show you this. This is Gabriel Martinelli under Unai Emery. When you say on fire, honestly, on fire. Even if his heat map isn't on bloody fire. Give me all a second. I'll be with you shortly. I'm just proving a point. I'm very, very like that, though. You know, ask Sean, he'll tell you. I don't like to give in on an argument. But this is Gabriel Martinelli's heat map. I'll expand it for you a little bit. So you can see this is where he played. Not really a centre forward. He played a bit left and right, but he scored 3 goals. That's a goal every 223 minutes. And there we go. And as you can see, he that's this season. My apologies. 1920. So as you can see, his heat map slightly better there. He played 14 times, 6 as a sub. Sorry, 6 that he started, scoring 3 goals, goal every 223 minutes. That's not on fire, Mob. It just isn't. You can listen. That's like me saying Nwankwo Kanu was always scoring hat tricks because he scored against Chelsea. Jose is a super legend. I agree with you, Rosie. Big up, Rosie. You top goon. Fucking bar him. Just chuck him out. Chuck him out on his ass. He's fucking doing this on purpose. It's a good thing you're funny. See, Anthony Herbert, Earth Vader, Weir's, the Bristol Bomber. Funnier in these 5 words or 6 words he's written there with the one emoji than Lee Gunner in all the time I've watched him. I can actually see Arteta putting Martinelli at left back, left wing back in 1 or 2 situations. He does make him defend a lot. You can't really. I mean, there is a point where you think, please stop making Saka and Martinelli track back so much. Can't he just be that? There are games where, like Man United away last season, I thought this would be the game for Martinelli, just keep him at the top of the pitch. He likes so much little space between the players. They have to be on top of each other, don't they? Graham Potter getting blamed for what it is about players. Hey, Graham Potter, though. I did ask you, would you have him at Man United? You haven't answered it yet, so I think that says it all, doesn't it? I'm good, thanks. Hope you're well. He was in earlier. You could have said hello to each other earlier. Anthony Herbert, our Wales representative in the chat. 85-minute game at deadlock. I can see Downman coming in. I'd like it. I mean, I don't know. I have a real problem at the moment because I think he's too young. But like, if you're good enough, you're old enough, right? Isn't that the case? Nothing much. Martinelli is in the now. We've got to beat their crap defense, not a draw or a win. I don't think anyone's going to be unhappy with a draw, though, are they? If you go to Anfield, our record at Anfield is that over the last 5 years, we've managed 1.4 points from Anfield. No, not even, actually. 0.6. We don't win up there. We haven't won up there in, well, at least 5 years. I can't honestly tell you how long it's been since we won up there. Obviously, though, in 89, we won up there. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2. That's kind of that's where I'm going on this. I'm holding a remembrance service for the Celtics' hopes in the Champions League. Why? Because if they hadn't gone out tonight, there was a chance they were going to win it, was there? Yeah, great, Rosie. Thanks. About time you've done a baking cake video. It's true. FFS. You and Bossman, welcome, sir. Dan, situation bad on West Ham ownership. Stop players, not play manager. Do you know what? I still just think he took the job. You know, Graham Potter took the job. He knew what he was letting himself in for. They've never really been out there buying players, have they? Arsenal fans in here happy with the draw at Liverpool is why we'll never win the league. Defeatist mentality. You, Anne, because you're like 9. You know, I was at every home game when we won the Invincible season. I watched us win in 89, 91, 2002, 2004. Saw us do the double in 98. So what have you ever seen us win? And what the hell do you know about winning mentality? Have you ever won anything in your life? Don't come in here where there's grown-ups and start lecturing us on why you think we'll never win a league. You've never seen us win a league. So don't need your help. Trouble is, it's fans like you that came in here and thought you understood football and how it works, and you don't. And you can't even spell we will. Or never. It's pretty embarrassing, mate. Defeatist mentality, though. I don't know if you cut and pasted that off your CV. But that you spelled right. Well done. Go away now. I've seen this match. Okay. You're doing a lot of news pasting. It's okay. It's all right if we don't break any news on the show. We're going to Anfield on even footing with the Reds. We're taking something from Anfield. Also, do you know what really winds me up? Like when people say stupid ass things like this. Arsenal fans in here happy with the draw at Liverpool. It hasn't happened yet, mate. You can't be happy with something that hasn't happened yet. But do I think going to Liverpool... I mean, look, how many times did Man City win the league? 4 times in a row, and they never won at Anfield. So is that defeatist mentality? You're just silly. You're a silly Billy. Rosie, get his exit planned. We are going on even footing. I don't think they're looking forward to playing us. I bet you, through all of the bravado of Liverpool fans, and I haven't heard a lot of it, but I'm just guessing, they don't want to play us this early. I mean, Florian Wirtz is unarguably the marquee signing of the transfer window, and he hasn't done anything really interesting yet, apart from the Community Shield, and even that didn't count for anything. I made school cake yesterday, trying to think what's next. Rosie, I like it when you do savoury stuff, honestly. Rosie, stop it, or Dan will make a mod, and I'll time you out. Make me a mod. How are you not a mod already? I should have made you a mod years ago. Do you want to be a mod? Who wants to be a mod? I'll mod some of you up. Graham Potter is Lee Gunnar's double. He does look a lot like. Once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. So you're saying we'll slay the dragon, Anthony? The talk of Saliba to Real Madrid isn't going away. We may be recruiting to cover his absence next season. Hope not. It kind of is going away because I've heard fairly strong reports that he's signing a contract extension. So, I mean, you see, if you don't want to sell him, I don't know where the talk about him going to Real Madrid has come from, to be honest with you, except obviously he's Kylian Mbappe's best friend since they were kids, and Kylian's dad coached him. I get it. If he wants to go to Real Madrid, I'm not going to do a Liverpool and get upset with Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's done his time. You know, you can't hold on to players who don't want to stay. Here we go. Pino to Crystal Palace. Here we go. Verbal agreement in place between all parties involved. He was good at Brighton. Listen, I remember him at Brighton because, as I always say, I married into a Brighton family. And when he left to go to Chelsea, I remember commiserating with my father-in-law and saying, look, you'll find someone else. De Zerbi comes in, does way better. Ursula, I think that jury might still be out. And I really like him from his days at St. Pauli. What do you think of Dan's Scottish accent? It's impeccable. What do you mean? What do you think of it? Martinelli was a young up-and-coming player under him. That's right. And I won't argue with anyone who says that it took Mikel Arteta way too long to play him, given that we brought in that bloody useless Willian. I mean, we have brought in some pup. Luckily, though, Willian helped us by cancelling his contract, etc., etc. Yes, with one hand tied behind my back, Rosie. What does that mean? I don't know what you two are talking about. No, didn't make a video. We'll do one tomorrow, mate. Made some tomato soup from scratch a couple of days ago. Dished out to neighbours. They're still alive. Did you make a video about that? Did you use you used stock, didn't you? He sounds like someone Scottish, but I can't think who. He sounds like me. That's me. I'm Scotch. You always wind up Scottish people by saying Scotch. He was like Kings of Leon. His legs were on fire, but done fuck all. Even with those wee arms, Anthony. Why do we call him wee arms? We don't. We call him wee ears. Why do we call him wee ears? Did you see that Bowen jump to the fans West Ham game? No, I tell you what. I did start watching the Chelsea West Ham game when they were already a goal up, and then they had that second goal ruled out, and then everything went to shit. Jose has not exactly got much better since. It's okay to let a player go, even if we like him, but he doesn't really after. I don't know. We're going to keep him for another season, aren't we? I think the consensus is we're keeping him for another season. Does he sound a bit like the love child of Billy Connolly and Shrek? Shut up. I look like the love child of Billy Connolly and Shrek. Aye, that's exactly what he sounds like. Wee bit of rabsiness, but I agree, Fresh Drip. And if we can get a good feed and take the money, but if not, he's terrible and he's not terrible. Exactly. Why are we always in such a hurry to sell people? He makes our 25-man squad, right? We've got options. We've got options. Damon is ready. It's very obvious. He can't choke off any kind of pressure. He's already looks good with. You know what? It's okay to just keep him in reserve. I mean, if we get to the place this season, I'm really hopeful that we don't end up where we were last season, where you look at our bench and just think, you know, there's no one on there, is there? Raheem Sterling. You know, I'm really hoping that we don't get to a place like we were last season, and I don't think we will. Martinelli will play games. I think also, look, I said this start last year or the season before. It's about time we stop thinking of first 11s. There's just too many games. I was watching really good. Deluded was doing a really good debate with a couple of guys. I'm terrible names, but they were talking about whether Arteta needs to win something this season. It's like, you just want someone to be like your big brother and go, he's definitely going to win. Don't worry, he's definitely going to win. And you believe them. What we actually have is a lot of people go, he definitely ain't going to win. He ain't going to win. Definitely ain't going to win, because that's statistically more probable. But yet still shut up. And so I think when you look at this season, it's all right to kind of go, we've got a little bit more depth. But the idea of 11 players getting through, if we go deep in the League Cup, and we kind of want to, right? Because this is what they were talking about. They were talking about, if we win the League Cup, is that enough? And of course it isn't enough. When Carl was on all that time ago, and he said, if we win the League Cup and finish fifth, I'll be happy. I'm not on that at all. A League Cup is a cups. You need a bit of luck. The reason we haven't done better in the FA Cup recently is because we played Liverpool and Man United. Now, fair enough, we should have smacked Man United all over Gaff, but things weren't going well for us. We had injuries. We didn't have anyone up front. We just lacked a little bit of oomph. I'll say it was one of the most disappointing games of last season, the Man United game, because it felt like one of those games where Arteta sent them out and they're not really up for it. And that might be harsh and it might be true. I'll never know. Arsenal 3 versus Liverpool 1, wished. Since 2022, Martinelli and Odegaard haven't reached their levels for a trip. That's true. That is true. They haven't. Odegaard mostly last season fell away. But there has been decline in there. But I still think, from what I've seen of him this season, he looks up for it. I think he starts against Liverpool, to be fair. What happened to West Ham tonight? They took the lead and then lost. I think it's 3-2, wasn't it? They're not selling Kobe Mano. Media want to make drama. Well, I don't think it's the media, mate. I think if you're not playing him and it's a World Cup year, and he was in the Euros, he played a massively important part of England's Euros campaign, and now he can't get in ahead of Casemiro, who's 60. Is he? Like, how old is Casemiro? He plays like he's 60. Tom will be all right. You know what? It was a shit. I mean, I tell you what. Weers, Anthony Earth Vader Weers was winding Tom up about the fact how we nearly signed Calvert-Lewin, but we really nearly signed Calvert-Lewin. This guy came on dying minutes of the game against Sheffield Wednesday with no fans there because they're all boycotting, and 3 times in like 5 minutes he could have put the ball in the back of the net and he missed, and then he missed a penalty. I know he's free, but you want your money back, don't you? My mate Fabrizio Romano and journalist Duncan Castle said Manchester United are not selling him. I don't think they want to, but does he want to go? Is that the issue? Getting anything from Anfield is the goal. 100%. 100%. We want 3 points or 1 point we don't want to lose. That's it. You've got to respect Liverpool. Man City, your Pep Guardiola doesn't go to Liverpool. Luis Enrique doesn't go to Liverpool and just expect to get points. Liverpool are the champions of the country. They have spent bucks on marquee signings. Ekitike, Florian Wirtz, Kerkez, there's Frimpong. I know he's injured, but there's great players in there to add to the already impressive list of players that managed to win them in the league last season. I doubt I'll do a watch along unless Ryan invites me on again. I really enjoyed going on his, but I'm not doing one from here. I don't have all the equipment. What's no point, is there? BA Scanner, Odegaard and Nelly have been below par, more so Nelly. Both, I agree with that. Definitely, I would say of the two, you were supposed to get mod. Tell you what, you stop making shit up about how Unai Emery was better than Arteta, and we'll talk about it. What's this now? What kind of a cheesecake? Oh, mate, anything with caramel on it or strawberries. I love cheesecake though. You know what you could do? A vegan cheesecake with not almonds. I forgot. Yeah, I think it's almond butter, isn't it? Millet here. The Community Shield may not count as anything, but you want to be in it every year. And hello, you do. Absolutely. Count it to Crystal Palace. I think we've just won it too often. Johan has been taking time out for a while, Dan, has he? I can't say I have missed him or expect to. Bloody idiots coming in here telling me what it takes. This guy, you know, he's like 15 as well, right? It's all of these fucking 15-year-olds going, standards, you never won anything in your entire life. Never seen us win anything in your entire life. Want to lecture me on what it takes to win shit. Kinder Bueno cheesecake, lemon and ginger cheesecake, lemon cheesecake, and banoffee cheesecake. So banoffee all day long, and Kinder Bueno, I would give that a try. Do you know red velvet is chocolate, Adam? Yeah. Now, hi Rosie, I'm fine, thank you. I hope you're keeping well. Best of luck for tomorrow. Doesn't need it. He's got it on lockdown. Steve Worrell's just come in with the most random. That's Lee Gunner. Is that Lee Gunner? What does that mean? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is that like a top gunner, bottom gunner, league gunner? What does that mean? Elucidate, Stephen. We got goals net tomorrow. Manager will make changes. Joshua Zirkzee. Listen, you just don't know who your team is at the moment. Try a 4-3-3, huh? How long is it, do you think, Lucky, before Ruben Amorim bites the bullet and goes, I think we just play 4-3-3, put Harry Maguire back in the team? I don't think you've looked bad at the back, to be fair. De Ligt looks all right to me. Lenny Yoro looks like a prospect. Where's Chido Obi Martin and Aiden Heaven? What have you nicked them off us for? Cheesecake talk is too much. I'm hungry for cheesecake. I know, right? 100%. Thanks, Rosie. Nice to see you as well. Trust me when I say we are winning silver this season. I may be high, but it's going to happen. Silver? No one wants... Oh, silverware. Don't... Mate, no one wants silver again. You don't get anything for coming second in Premier League. Winning's about winning. Doorknobs everywhere. Lee Gunner, Dan Potts, Muppets. I have to say, Stephen, I take your opinion. Are you saying that both of those are Muppets? I've sort of revised my opinion of Dan Potts a bit. I do think he comes across a bit more moody than I thought he was. But yeah, don't worry, they never come in here, so you're safe. I made toffee, orange, and pecan. Don't like pecan. Yuck. Sounds good. Well, but Hawkwind likes it, and he knows a thing or two. Dana, chocolate log on my channel, Adam. Done a chocolate log on my channel. Yeah, that's the level of my humour. I am that juvenile. Who's done a chocolate log on the TV? Made toffee loaf as well. Now that sounds nice. Dan Potts should stick to being a Minecraft gang. That's brutal. We've gone ad hominem. Listen, fucking hell, though. Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, okay. Even Crime from Red Dwarf looked more human than Dan. I'm maybe a little high. Fuck it. Yeah, you are. Listen, I've got no beef with Dan Potts at all. He clearly loves the club. I think he knows his shit, and he has different opinions from me. But like, even if he was one of my best mates, I'd have a laugh at that because he does. I've never seen that before. Or for the older among us, he looks like one of the characters in the Dire Straits Money for Nothing video. Could we just leave it at that? Pecans, I don't like him. I don't hate them, but just a lot in America, you get them on bloody everything. Some fresh legs, guys. Managers should get start. Joshua, Xerxes, Sheshko. Sheshko's got to be due a start sooner or later. Maguire, Heaven, and maybe Kobe. Kobe needs to start, man. You need to get him in your team. I don't know why he's behind. I mean, he's got the legs, and Casemiro hasn't. Play three in the middle. The other thing is, I don't really understand. You've bought Mbeumo, who could be a number 10. You've bought Cunha, and you play them both at 10, and you've already had Bruno Fernandes. Are you selling Bruno Fernandes? I don't understand. Positive chat. Great. Thank you. That's one of the nicest things you can say in here. We do pride ourselves on being upbeat, positive, and kind to everyone. Everyone deserves it. Right. Minecraft character is too much. That was too much. What did you think of that? As someone else said that? Because that's definitely up there. Vegan cheesecake. Why are we punishing ourselves? Because you would never know it was vegan. Although, I mean, I will say, yeah, no, because it tastes really good. That's all. And, if you don't have to use milk and cream, then don't. Makes sense. It's almonds, though, isn't it? Am I getting that wrong? I'm pretty sure it's almonds, yeah. I'm not sure anymore. It's been years since I made it. Homemade biscuits, Rosie. I bet you made the best biscuits. Homemade bread, Rosie. What did you have for breakfast, Rosie? Made Empire biscuits, ginger biscuits, shortbread cookies. Jack Dorr, great to see you. This ain't the Tuesday Club. Where's Alan Davis? He's along later. Where's Ray Parler? You should have said. Tuesday Club's famous, isn't it? This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday Club. It's on every Tuesday at 10:30 though. So it is at Tuesday Club, but I take your point and I'm very glad you're here. That's good food, I suppose. Homemade ice cream. I rock at ice cream. Just find out. Lol, lucky. I didn't have breakfast today. I had homemade tomato soup for lunch. Yay! Stephen Morrow, you just missed out. We were saying at the start of the show, if you subscribe now, we were on, just before I started the show, we were on 1,886 subscribers. 1886. How beautiful. We've added a few since then. So we're now on our way to 1,900. And the 20th century was a good century for Arsenal. News just in, Rosie's neighbours are in a bad way after trying her tomato soup. They got the shits and suffering from nausea. If offered, please stand back and refuse. I'll have it. Fucking well worth it. Dan, now that's funny. What's funny? I don't know what you said. You laughing at a joke from like 20 minutes ago because, man, you need to find your way to the Guna Cave. We need to do a show with you here skinning up. That's what we need. Hey, got the shits. They got the shits. Anthony done their house renovations. Forgot to plumb the toilet. I like the milk chocolate and Buemos. Not a fan of the white ones. Yeah, we're a fan's place here, Stephen, not an angry children. It's true that, isn't it? Like, I mean, you do get we do get them in here, but luckily we've got Rosie, the moderatrix. She keeps the riffraff out. And we have a strict policy on no top bottom bullshit. It's just gooners in here. Actually, not true. We've got loads of great fans from other clubs as well, which I personally am most happy about. Lucky you're here tonight. All the way back, and only the very old school Adams Arms regulars will remember there used to be was it Ghost? There used to be a Spurs fan who used to come in. I haven't seen him for a while. I've always called Dan a Minecraft character a few times in the stream. I don't know if I've just never picked that up. I love it. And I love it in a way that's not meant to be hurtful. Actually, not I really care. Rosie is a superstar. I've caught up with the chat. I have caught up with the chat. It looks like we're doing this without Zanzi tonight. We have had, since I made the mention of the 1886, we've had 5 new subscribers. Guys, I hope you enjoy it here every bit as much as I do. That's the aim and ambition. I want to kind of get some idea of, I'm not going to ask you who you think is going to win the league because we all know it's Arsenal, right? We all know it's Arsenal now. There's more chat. Hang on. There you go. As soon as I think I've caught up, you're on it again. Let me also say, if you're new here, people really come for the chat in the comments. I'm just the landlord. Primitive War looks good. Certainly better than Nuclear War. I don't think I know what you're talking about. I've made a tit of myself, haven't I? It's nice to meet you, Dan. We've met. Your short-term memory is worse than fresh drips, and he's got an excuse. I have a few, Adam. I love Black Forest, lemon meringue, and hot chocolate cake with fruit. Do you know what? I won't lie. One of my favourite bits of Sunday night's show was when we started talking about chocolate bars and biscuit. Red Eye Gouda popped one in there in the comments. I love it when we start talking about food and biscuits. No one ever falls out over that, do they? I'd be arrested for doing that live, Dan, but I would love to. No, you wouldn't. It's legal to skin up, mate. It's absolutely legal to skin up. Watched Fantastic Four the other day. Actually, pretty good. I went. Look, what did I watch? Mickey 17 or whatever it's called. Bore off. Oh, so dull. I need a good film to watch. Boy Tendio, if you're still here, I am getting so close now to watching the Apothecary Diaries. You are beautiful, Rosie. You're welcome to join the channel and talk about Football Dan, Red Devil Studio. Oh, I will. I did not. Can we link that? Is there any way we could link that? Red Devil Studio. Is that what it's called? Is that? Could you just put the actual? Could you pop a link in there? Just a green screen that's in the tropics. People skid up on all the time. Also, my youngest is now 16, and he kind of knows that his granddad was over yesterday and was talking about the old. So it's all starting to fall into place. My eldest is off to Cambridge in a month's time, and my youngest is actually at his girlfriend's all night. Fucking hell. Sean, how do you like them apples? Did we ever spend the night at a girl's house when we were 16? Did we? Fuck. No, we didn't, is the point. I know. Anyone been watching American Primeval? It's fucking great. I am so right. That's the recommendation I needed. I'm on that like a Scotch bonnet. I'm on it like a Scotch bonnet. Red Devil Studio. Is that what it's called then? Red Devil Studio. Just can't you? Are you not allowed to post the link? Love that. Jam biscuits. Primitive War is Vietnam movie with dinosaurs. Oh, you've lost me on that one. Like, come on. Are we really? I'm not sure, you know. Look, maybe when I'm not too high. I saw Bad Guys 2 with my nephews. Cracking film. I need good recommendations, you know, because I do love a film, and I have to say that Mickey 19 or whatever the hell it's called, the one where he dies over and over again, that was long-winded. That was long-winded. Is that a channel, buddy? I'm going to look it up, actually. Man, was it Red Devil Studio on YouTube? I would definitely join in. I haven't been on a lot of non-Arsenal channels for a while. I used to like it. The Typical City, I used to like. He was a bit crestfallen on Saturday. I'm like all of... come on, let's be honest. As a football fan, you pick the Tottenham guy you like. For me, it's Expressions. Typical City for Man City. Hussam for Liverpool. And, you know, if they lose, you go straight over there and watch it. Hey, linked it. Well done. But I can't click that from... I'll have to go. That's brilliant. Yeah, absolutely. We'll check that out. Please do all check that out. And if you like it, subscribe. But you know what? Thank you, Rosie. Absolute superstar. Psych or Prison Break? Haven't seen either. I've not seen either. TV shows. Gabe, I think we've given up on Walking Dead after Series 7. Don't know why I'm still watching it. Started that Game of Thrones prequel. I watched all of Mobland in like 2 days. The Big Bang Theory is very good indeed. So what else we got tonight? You have seen Prison Break. You've never seen Prison Break. Say what? I have watched Orange is the New Black. I have watched some television. Just haven't seen it all. I haven't seen where's the Hell's Angels one? Sons of Anarchy. I haven't seen Vikings. I haven't seen Prison Break. I know these are all good series. It may surprise you all to learn this. But in between having a family and a job and being the landlord of a pub 3 nights a week and watching football whenever I possibly can, I don't know when to fit it all in. You know, I need to retire from work. I need to do, I need a job like this 5 days a week, and then I could fit everything in together. But we're a little way away from that, aren't we? Let's be honest. That may never happen. So until then, I'm just going to have to slow myself down. Office UK is the original and best. Chief of War is great. Don't know it. Last Kingdom is awesome. How are you guys knowing so much more? I mean, Thor. Nah. No to that. What was it? What was that channel? Devils. Let me just go and check it out. How long have you had a channel? Red Devil Studio. How long have you had the channel? Lucky. And how are you finding it? I better look if you've got like 1 million subscribers. I'll be like, get me on there. Seriously, get me on there. Man United fans love a bit of YouTube, don't you? Where is it? Red Devil Studio. Is it all one word? I can't click the link from here. Oh, there's 3 of them. How do I know which one it is then? You've all got brilliant subscribers. So where was Messi? Which one is it? How will I know which one it is? I'll follow the link. That's what I'll do. Silly ass. What a silly ass. Don't know why you put up with me, guys. I wouldn't watch any of the shows above, even at gunpoint. I'm not feeling it. Some of them, like, there's a lot of war in there. Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. Yeah, let's hope. I've WhatsApped you both. Oh, you superstar. Thank you. Absolute ledge. Nothing much. Did you see Alien Earth? That's the series that I'm looking forward to. Not seen it yet, but yes, I will be giving that a watch. That's on Disney. That's on the Disney. Right, so where have we got? Put it in the YouTube. Oh, there we go. Red Devil Studio. So how do I know which one it is? Is there 2? Are there 2, should I say? How long have you been going? Always support. Good God, you've got like twice as many videos as me, more than twice as many subscribers. Thank you for being here. Do you know what I love about this place? Miss Melina and all the guys that have their own channels that come here. Ryan, let's just do let's collaborate. You never know, mate. Strange request though. New tricks. I used to watch Prison Cell Block. Oh, mate, that was shocking. When the sets used to wobble because they were cardboard. Catastrophe. Were you mentioning this the other day as well? I'll have to give that a watch. RDS channel I watched, Dan. What's RDS channel? Well, Nathan. Mister, I've been here all week. Where are you now, little buck up? You can shut up as well. You missed like 2 weeks. You disappeared. You had friends around for like 2 weeks. Nate's been here pretty damn consistently, I would say. He has been, and everyone's allowed a night off. Everyone except me, and I don't want one. Although, truth be told, I will take a night off when I need to. I'm really thinking, how do we all feel about Thursday nights? I know it's the staple night. It's the, we're all used to, but would you prefer it if it was a Friday? Would you be like, absolutely no way on a Friday? Do we need to do both nights? No, I think he's mentioning Nathan because Nathan's not here. Or was Nathan here earlier? I thought, no, I don't think I've seen Nathan tonight. Mob would have gotten some abuse off Nathan if he'd heard him saying about Martinelli. So, yeah, he's not here. But everyone's allowed to miss one. Time I did my own channel. Yes, you should. You should. I would do your theme tune, mate. Philosopher, Cowboy Philosopher. I prefer Thursday. He hasn't been in this evening. It's the first night he hasn't been in here for ages. I tell you what, it is always so nice to because I don't know who's going to be here on a Thursday. I was surprised that Zanzi said he might not show up because he's usually his regular Tuesday club. But I do appreciate we're doing 3 a week. You're not going to see all of them, are you? Dan, as true as that is, I was hoping Nathan was watching and see my comment and then jump in. He might still. Definitely Lone Star. I watched The Weapons. It was 2 hours of my life that I'm never going to get back. Boring as fuck. Really? Nathan is devastated that Celtic were out of the cup. I like thriller movies. I do, but you don't know they're a thriller until you've watched them. And then things like Tenet, where you just watch it and go. I like some thrillers, Lucky. I'm actually keeping Nathan's name alive, lol. Do it. Joey is mental, though. If you start talking about people, I swear they get up. They must get sent links or something because they turn up. Number of times we've had that. Like, where are you, Mr. Arsenal podcast? Miss Melina, where are you? Actually, was Malia wasn't here. That's another one. Malia never misses. Was Malia here earlier? I know Malia does tend to go to bed a bit early. Yeah, but Malia wasn't here. That is unusual. Like I said, it's not an obligation. I'm always grateful to see you. But, you know, if some of you miss for more than 3 or 4, I do start worrying and panic. And Rosie has to calm me down. You are lol. Nathan's name is alive. Nathan, absolute legend here. And all the people who used to Red Eye Gooner, I know you've watched it in the repeat. I'm so grateful to you for watching repeat. Chalkers, I hope you're still watching them in repeat. We get so many people. I will say this just now as well. So many people watch who aren't subscribed. So many people watch who don't click like. Fair enough. You know, I'm not working hard enough. I'm not doing enough to get your like. But you can always leave comments and let me know what you think. And actually, I don't know what good it would do. I'm just basically... Malia was here at the very beginning. Was she? I know she jets off early. She didn't say much tonight. I was looking through to see if I could see her. Malia is the OG. Absolutely wouldn't do it without her. Top Speeds film. I like a whodunit. I love a whodunit. Needs for Speedy. I like one fan channel on called Slices of Bread. Slices of Bread. Okay. What's that? Well, who's he a fan of? Marco. Oh yeah, Marco. Marco, mind you, he's in Serbia. Is he the Croatia or Serbia? I can't remember now. And he used to pop in. Mitch! God, you know what it is? Ever since I stopped, because I don't really do Facebook anymore. I can't be dealing with it. I liked it. It was great, little community, but it's kind of dead on the vine now. People just watch to see if you're a top gooner or not. And they'll never know. They'll never know. I'm an old gooner. I'm a happy gooner. I'm a gooner. That's enough for me. I don't need there to be labels that I don't use. I mean, what good does it do you? What are you, mob? What are you? Don't use it because you know what will happen. Do more Team America League Gunner stuff. Real talk. Nice. Rice and peas. Bosh. I'm doing more of it. The next one, it just takes so long. The next one is troops in Turkish on their way up to a match, leaving Tyre at petrol station. Left foot, right foot, bosh. You are still young, Dan. I'll behave. I'm a bottom gooner. That's like... Does that make you feel better than just being a gooner? Is there a badge of pride that goes with that? Like, is that because you're miserable all the time? Is that... Can't I just call you a miserable gooner? Just go like you're a grumpy gooner. Like, what's the point? What, like, is there... Do you get a free beer in the stadium or something? What is the point in... Like, you've watched too many of these people who make a living out of trying to divide a fan base, you know? Like, if they go, I know more about football than anyone else, and I'm telling you right now, he won't start with Jokkers. He won't start. Well, he surprised me by starting Jokkers. I wasn't expecting him to do that. Well, Saka's going to be out for 5 years now and never be the same. Well, it surprised me that he's back, actually. That's a surprise. It's all that shit. It's like, stop trying to be cleverer than you are. Just a football fan. We're all just football fans. No, it's my views. I'm not intolerant. I know you're not. I know you're not intolerant. I can't stand intolerance. Wait, what's going on with our people going missing, Dan? Do I need to pull out the Reliant Robin and wings and glue on paper? Yes, do it. Please do it. Come down here in a Reliant Robin. I'll even be... I don't know if you'll find a Robin outfit to suit me. But, come on. Let's do it. Get down here. Let's make a weekend of it. Open invitation. Anyone wants to come to the Gooner Cave for a weekend, I'll have to sort that out. You know, maybe when we get everyone together in real life. Rosie will come down by train. I can feel it now. Mob, no mention of bottom or top gooners. Your comment was tree removed. You give Russian doll a look, modern day Columbo with a sarcastic New York woman. I really like her. She's from Orange is the New Black. I really like her. I think it's that one, isn't it? Thunderstorm tomorrow. Breaking news and weather. Mob boss, you've only had one warning. Don't worry. It's a yellow card. You've earned it. No more top and bottom, all right? You're one of us. You're an Adams Arms regular. You're a regular. That's all we are, right? We're all in this together. Hey, listen, let me be honest with you, Mob. The day we win the league, let's say we all go to the stadium and we all watch the parade together, right? And there's you and all of us. Naif's here. We all have our arms around each other singing and happy, right? There are fans, though, that have been so toxic and vile to their own, to other fans in their own club, that no one's going to want to celebrate with them. What kind of a life is that? Why be into football if you just want to be pissed off at everyone all the time? It's just stupid. Saka out for 4 weeks, 2 weeks international window, not the end of the world. It's hard. I mean, listen, we needed players like Madueke and Eze, and we need Wanyeri. We need to give him a break. He can't keep playing the minutes he has done. I'm quite aware of how difficult it must be if you're Mikel Arteta to drop Bukayo Saka, certainly in the last 3 years, because we saw what we were without him. We are not as creative. We are not as good. But this time round, he has the injury. We nurse him back. We don't have to rush him back. There's some big games he's missing, though. You know, he will miss the Liverpool game. He'll miss, I think he could be out till the Newcastle game, or he might be back just in time for the Newcastle game. So it is a bit frustrating, isn't it? You wouldn't choose that in an ideal world, for him to miss Liverpool, Forest, City. But we've spent 260 million. If we don't have a squad now, we're never going to have one, right? We've got 25 good players. We've got to be able to go to Liverpool and come back with a draw. And if people say, "Oh, going to Liverpool and hoping for a draw," it's like, that's realistic. Also, these pricks that want to tell me that that's lacking ambition. How many people do you think on the evening of May 26, 1989 were really expecting us to beat Liverpool? 1-0, let alone 2-0 we needed to. And it didn't stop it happening. And here's why. Because our ambition as fans plays far less of a part in the trophies we win than you all seem to think it does. I'm talking to you really more because you're the one who called yourself bottom gooner. But you know I'm right. Supernatural, no, you weren't bad, but I've stated earlier I will remove any comments that said top or bottom gooner is good. Thankfully, you don't censor people. No, we do. We absolutely, this is not, you're allowed to say whatever you want in your own channel. On any other person's channel, you can say whatever they want to say. I believe in freedom of speech, but not in my fucking house. You can't come in my house or my pub and start saying whatever the hell you want. If you really, I will defend your right to start your own channel and say whatever. I don't ask for people to take down toxic gooners channels. I don't care what people say, but don't come in here thinking you can say what the hell you like. Do yourself a favor and just remember that. Or anyone who's wondering about the whole freedom of speech, if you insult any one of if someone comes in here and insults you, they're out on their fucking ear, right? That's a simple case of I don't care about censorship as a problem. I will if you're in my face saying something, I will walk away or make sure you stop. That's it. That's censorship. You want to call it censorship? Fine. Start your own channel. Say what the hell you like. Natasha Leon, as you should. It's juvenile. Rosie, but that's censorship. Yeah, Mob, I hope that cleared it up for you. Censorship, like you walk into someone's house. If you're a guest in my house and you start cutting off my missus, what do you think? I'm just going, oh, freedom of speech. Everyone's allowed to have an opinion. No, you're fucking not. You're not allowed your opinion in somebody else's gaff. That's that. I didn't build this place to have fucking rows with people. But if people want a row, come in here and find out how long you last taking a piss out of people I care about. Deal with it, lol. Much better said than me, Rosie. It's much better. What are you doing for Halloween? I don't know. I'm 51 years old. Fucking ignoring it. We want positivity in here, not name calling and labeling. It causes an atmosphere. Yeah, labels are shit anyway. Harvey 22. I respect Arsenal. I hope my team stays up. Which team is that? Is that Leeds? Sunderland? I think the three promoted Burnley. I think the three promoted teams this season. I think West Ham and Wolves look shocking. I know it's only 2 games in, but I hope your team stays up as well. Let me know who you support. Glad I'm a logical person. I'm glad you're a logical person. If I ever came to the cave, and there will be many people, hi, who's playing? Mate, it's an open invitation to all of you to come to the cave. That's a thing, though. You're doing what they all say, censoring comments. Oh, mate. I don't listen. If I go into League Gunners, we're going to have that. Nathan and I've got that competition. Who can get banned quickest? I don't think there's anything wrong with being banned. Like, if you come into my yard and you start chatting shit, you're getting thrown out. Have you never been to a pub? Go into a pub in North London and tell the publican his missus is ugly. Oh, I'll have to serve you. I don't believe. There's nothing wrong with censorship in your own house. Do I think that you should be entitled to say and think whatever the hell you want in your own channel, or take a soapbox to Speaker's Corner? For all I care, stand on the underground. There's plenty of nutters on the underground, and just yap away to yourself saying all kinds of heinous shit. I'll defend your right to do that. But you come to this pub, there are rules. The rules are, don't label the people in here. Your freedom of speech isn't that important to me, mate. Lol. Sorry, Pokerface is the Columbo one. Russian Doll is like a Groundhog Day thing. Same actress, though. Pokerface, I think that's the one I was confusing it. So it's the same actress. Russian Doll. Okay. I like her. I really liked her in Orange is the New Black. I'm not going to explain myself again, mate. We don't want people labeling others positive. Job done. There will always be a different opinion. That's not a problem. Mate, I can say that your opinion on Unai Emery getting the best out of Martinelli was just toilet water. But I still like you. I think sometimes you and I have disagreed on things. It's never changed how I feel about you. I don't have to label you. I can say, I know this guy, Mob Boss. He's a much-loved member of the regular crew at the Adams Arms. He comes in here. He says some stuff I disagree with, but I like him. If I start going, he's a bottom gooner, he's a top gooner, where's the division getting us? It used to just be gooners, mate. Just try and stay on that, yeah? Because otherwise you don't have to be it. If this pub doesn't run how you want it to, we don't chain anyone to this pub. Well, Zanzi does, but he's not here now. Correct. When you label people, that's insulting someone. Insults are not necessary. Also, where do you get the right to insult people? We'll also miss the World Cup matches. Yes, and who have we got? Like, is it? I honestly, I really imagine if we don't qualify for the World Cup with our group. Is it? Who was it? Like, I was talking. Who was I talking to about this? I think we were talking about it on Sunday. Paul. Who have we actually got? I mean, I think England can do without him, even with Thomas Tuchel in charge. Never go in if you don't know the way out. Well said. Breaking news, as it will start on Sunday. You don't know that. Labels are for cans, not for people. I love it. He's on it. Lone Star London. I love Charity Rosie doing stuff for people. Good for you, man. Breaking news, GTA game in London. Okay. Your voice, try and understand it, make a noise and make it clear. Your voice, try and understand it, make a noise and make it clear. Oh, I have no idea who that's by. John Farnham, The Voice. Thank you. I'm here all week. Try to veal. I am a caring person. You know, if you have to say it, I feel like you are. Wolves. Oh, God. Oh, stay up as into... Yam Yams. Love them, mate. It's tough one because Cunha... You've still got enough good players, right? I think it's just been such a shit start to the season. It can go ahead. It can go away from you quite quickly, can't it? So I think Leeds look good. I think Leeds will stay up. That's my feeling. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. I do have a sneaky feeling that Leeds will stay up. I think they might. I think I said this on the live stream. I think they'll be 12 around there where they are now. Who have Wolves? Oh, you've got Everton at home. You need to win that game. Just to put if you win that game, you could go on a run because it's happened before, right? You've had your. It isn't a great start for you though. Yeah, I worked in charity most of my adult life. Know the feeling. Cheesecake. Now you're talking. I'm talking here. Sure, I will respect it. Can't have inmates running something. Well, we do in here. To be fair, we do in here. We do. I am one of the inmates. This was all just a wacky idea to give me something to do after a job that I'd had went south. I put a lot of time and love and energy into a project and then you're just like, oh, now what? I had a really great phone conversation with my brother. And I remember thinking, I've got to do something like what if I just did a football channel? I could just talk about football. I never get bored of talking about football. And here we are. And I haven't. And I love it today more than I did when I started it 2.5 years ago. Skinny-armed Buckinghamshire idiot. Way! I told you if you talked about him. I told you if you talked about me, beer. Nathan, we've been talking about you. I'm telling you, there is something out there. This is how it is, mate. Thanks, Rosie. Hey, we talked, just Fresh mentioned you. He was going, because it was, you were saying like, was it about Mob Boss? Mob Boss has been trying to label, but he's learned his lesson and he's very sorry and he's behaving himself and he's off the lemonade. But it's just great to see you, mate. In life, there's a time and a place to say things. Exactly. People always confuse it because they say, "Oh, you're pro freedom of speech." I absolutely am. In your house, I don't expect. Listen. If you write something hateful and hurtful, it's never going to upset me. But that doesn't mean I'd let you come into my living room and say it. There's got to be a place in the world where you can take yourself away from all the shouting and the anger and the violence and the naughtiness and the stupidity. And that's the Adams Arms. Whatever our disagreements are in here, they're not that important. We're not talking about world. This is what pisses me off. Is all these young people that act like football is so much more important than the things going on in the world. We come to distract ourselves. We come for the company. We come because you never know when someone's going to say something properly funny in here, or moving, or intelligent, or just show a bit of love and support. When a member of our regulars is not feeling well, we all want to lift them up, not to label them. I knew you'd turn up. That was good, bro. He did as well. Saka. Are you saying that? What are you saying about Saka? Did I miss something? Rosie Wayne from Wayne's World told me if I mention them, they will come. If you build it, he will come. He does need a rest. You're absolutely right. Listen, he did 2,600 minutes. No Pep Guardiola player ever gets as many games or as many minutes as that, and it's just too many. And I don't want to see him. He's done more minutes this time in his career than most of the greats have done. And I think there is a cumulative knock-on of that. But he's an incredible specimen. He keeps himself very fit. He looks after himself, doesn't mess about. I don't hate that he gets the time. I mean, we're not, this a couple of years ago, losing Bukayo Saka, or even last year, losing Bukayo Saka would have us all panicking. Now, at least you think, we've got options, right? Not as good as Saka, but then if Mo Salah gets injured this season for Liverpool, and it might happen, who have they got to replace? How do you replace your best player? And I think Bukayo Saka is our one player who, at this point in time, is closest to being considered world-class, if not already world-class. Miss Molina, Miss Molina, Miss Molina. How great to see you. I have a song for you, don't I?
Miss Molina stands tall in the Arsenal crowd.
We'll keep that in the background until Rosie complains. Great to see you, Miss Molina. Always great to see you. You are a legend. I was talking about you earlier as well. Fashionably late. Don't have to be on time. You're a regular. I love it. Yes, Dan, sing it. We're not going to sit in silence. We're not gonna live in fear. Oh, someone's woken weirds up. Whoa! Fresh. How you feeling? All good. Look at this. This is good. Good to have the crowd. And the gang's all here. Hi, Fresh, Nathan, Malia, Zanzibar. Malia was here, but I think she sleeps early. I think there we go. England versus Andorra. How will we manage to beat Andorra? This one's at home, right? Because I'm saying that we almost didn't beat Andorra. Me, Thomas Tuchel, Thomas Hantel. A proper cowboy never misses a good opportunity to shut up. Bam! You are on fire. Literally, just a channel with these sayings. Tonight, my chat member is Lone Star Londoner. I can get that. Totally get that. Am I in agreement, though? I don't know. It's a tough one. There's been some good comments. I always like Fresh Trip Arts comments. If there's a mat on the floor, infant on the door, you wipe your feet. If not, then remove your shoes. It does not give you the right to wear your shoes in someone's house because there's no mat. Perfecto. I like what do you say. I don't understand it, but I like it. That's exactly right. You know, people want to. Look, I don't come to your place, do I? Mob? But I don't come to your place and start slagging people off. Imagine that. Imagine if you invited someone into your house and they come in and they started slagging off your nan. Damn, I'm gone, though. England versus Andorra is a tough match, isn't it? Are you reading these off Fridge magazine? Do you know what? Mate, can I nick some of them and put them on Fridge magnets? Because that's a really good merch idea. You've got some... I never win anything lately. Well, you know what? In that case, I do agree with Rosie. Congrats, Londoner. Rosie, no, my brain is trying to be smart, but it's just a knob. Good shout. I take Gabriel and Saliba world class too. This is a conversation that comes up a lot, isn't it? How do you define world class? Honestly, I think if you want to be called world class, you have to be able to get into almost any team in the world. Let's say they were doing a squad of 25 players around the world, the best players in the world. You've got, like, let's say Bobby Robson's come back to life and he's picking a 24. Maybe not Bobby Robson. Who's the best manager that ever lived? I don't know. I've needlessly complicated it. Say Cruyff is picking a 25-man squad. I respect his opinion, just to be clear. Would Saka get into it? I think so. Would Saliba get into it? I think so. Would Gabriel get into it? I think so. Those three definitely. Elsewhere in the team, I don't know who you pick out. Llokers, if he has a great couple of seasons, probably. If Llokers does get over 20 goals, nice. I'm going to stop the music now because it's confusing me and I'm getting a bit of a headache. I hope you liked it, though. Everyone's got a song. I am working on songs for several of others of you. Roya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Skelly, Zubimendi, Rice, Odegaard, Eze, Llokers and Noni are almost certainly not the lineup for Monday. My song, Dan. Yes, I'm working on it. Mate, they don't just fall off trees, you know. Gino Di Campo. Yes, if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bicycle. I can't do an Italian accent, but I do like Fabrizio Romano. I am working on a comic character known as Fabrizio Romano, who also says Adams. Newcastle. Odegaard was put in the Norway squad, guessing he'd be available for Sunday. These proxy internationals hate them with a passion. Me too, mate. Me too. Also, he only fell on his arm, right? Like, how bad? Painkillers. It's not like he's not even a defender. If he was a defender, maybe. Absolutely, mate. I've invited you to the Gooner Cave. I can't do more than that, you know. Chelsea might sign a 45 player. I read that as a 45-year-old. I wouldn't be surprised either if he's a winger. That sounds like a pirate singing in the background. I know. It's not as good if it's... There you go. It's not as good as if it's a... I've got loads of these something. Loads of these songs. Don't know what to do with them. What sketch comedy show did Weapons director and win? No idea. Birmingham guy. Love Birmingham. And not the place, the people, if I'm honest. Arsenal versus Wolves in the League Cup draw tomorrow. Hope not, man. PSG's, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Borussia Dortmund, Barcelona. Is that the tie? Fuck me. All right. We're guaranteed to. I was going to say, shit. I have no idea. Who do I want out of them to? Let's get in the comments. I want Bayern Munich again, although less than last time when they did beat us out of it. Inter look like they've turned around. Borussia are not great at the moment. I don't want Real Madrid. It's not good. Guaranteed two of them. Can we? All right, Barcelona. Always love Barcelona. Barcelona and Borussia. Do you like Ailstorm, Rosie, Scottish Pirate Metal? All songs are fire. Great job, Dan. Thank you so much. I take Inter and Real Madrid. Would you? Would you? That seems like a bit, you know, they're very, you know, the champions of 2 years ago and the final defeated finalists of last season. Borussia and Madrid. I don't want Madrid again. I think we tempted fate. I like the fact that they've never scored against us. Can we just leave it at that now? It's a league, though, so What are realistic? What are you thinking for the Champions League? Do we have a chance? Is there a realistic? Is there a world in which we actually ever win this bloody thing? It really, and I'm not saying it shouldn't bother Gooners. It does bother Gooners how badly we've done in Europe. I mean, even fucking Tottenham of the Europa League, even though it's a totally worthless piece of shit trophy. Salty much? Yes. I would like us to win the Champions League before I die. So there's another decade, surely to God. I mean, I look after myself. Nathan, which team do you want? Never heard of Elstorm, Cole. Need to check that out. I'm up for a trip back to Madrid or Barcelona. Dortmund would be a good crack. Dortmund would be a good crack. There's no question about that. In terms of actually getting, I don't know, man. I don't know. Rosie's putting all the links. Might keep this show short tonight, guys, just because we're back on Thursday. Almost certainly going to be doing a live stream somewhere. I hope Ryan's doing a live stream. Haven't used. There's no Zanzi tonight. Can we all shout? Give Zanzi a big love you, Zanzi. I miss him.
Nice boy, but doesn't listen to a word you say.
That's for Zanzi. If he's not here, I can't even do that.
This manager!
Don't miss him. Where are we at? Inter and Dortmund. Yeah, I thought I saw a ghost yesterday. There's no more to this story. It just scared the shit out of me. Thought they came back. You know, sometimes you stop smoking that shit, boy. That shit done made you null and void. I'm still here, Razor, just watching, enjoying the show, just lurking in the corner by the fruit machines. I spent all night putting my money in a fruit machine before I found out it was a condom machine. Jackpot. Zanzi, you absolute legend. Yes. You're all legends. Do you know that? Like, you got to just say, Gwyneth Paltrow moment, cue the music. No, I appreciate the absolute shit out of all of you. All of you that don't get involved in the chat, because there's a lot of you. You know what? Like, when you look, it's about 500 people watch this. There's about 25 of you that get involved. Love it. Always feel free to chat or just watch. It's up to you. Actually, that's a bit creepy. No, I've said it like that. Didn't mean it to sound creepy. Arsenal have no one to fear in Europe. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. Although you say that, whoever we draw, when we got PSV, all the fans who are a little bit more neggy were like, yeah, wipe us out. What does this mean as well, put in a spliff? I don't get it. I mean, I like a spliff. I don't think I'd like a spliff with a football club in it. Put Spurs in a spliff, hold that, L's. It's a new language, new languages emerged from football, and I'm still fighting to keep this. I love this comment. Arteta loves his cheddar. Bush. He doesn't, you know, because I made fun of him. Shane, if you're watching, you enormously silly man, you. He didn't even realise he's made fun of Arteta by comparing him. It's like who I've reminded myself of. The Shane Gooner is like a less cheerful Dougal from Father Ted. Lone Star, fucking loving your attitude. Absolutely, mate. Lone Star Londoner. Rosie, what's a condom? Sounds pretty great. Sounds pretty crazy. Right. So let's go to the last orders. Say your pieces. I didn't do much of a... This one's for you, Anthony. It's because Anthony doesn't like celery, and he's still here, and that's cheered him up a little bit. I can feel it. Saw a short on a channel, More Appleman 6955 interview from years ago, talking about loving Arsenal. Eze, More Appleman 6955. Is it one where he's? I think I saw one recently. He was 18. He's literally 18. We need a reaction for the Champions League on Thursday, Dan. You could be right. Shane Goodness says he's had an imposter posting messages. No, mate, I'm not talking about what he was posting on YouTube. I'm talking about the shit he said on his show. I tuned in to just see what it was about, and I would support a fellow Gooner. and he was coating me off for nothing, saying, "Oh, but hey, let him be angry. Let him be angry. Let him be angry." God, I started sounding like a proper YouTube. Have you noticed that YouTube channels, we always say everything 3 times? Like 3 times, man. We always say things 3 times. 3 times. How much we say? It's because it's difficult, thinking and speaking and talking to you all at once. Why have I done that? Why have I made that accent? Who knows? Comes out of my brain. Probably should stay in there. I think other players. Oops, shit. I think other players who haven't played go to training for tomorrow. You're just hopeful, mate. Glad did a presser that rotation was very important. Yeah, rotation's important when your first team were playing like shit. Let's be honest. Mr. Tom was like checking his back garden to see if the Bruno Fernandes penalty had landed in his garden. I think some other players who haven't played, you think highly of yourself, Anthony. So good night to all the beautiful, crazy schlags. Oh, yeah, massive love to Sam Greenwood, who's keeping a lower profile. You are missed very much. So good night to all you beautiful. Thanks, Dan, Rosie, Molina, for being absolute legends. Stay lucky. Hey, Danny, what team you guys have from a West Ham fan? Danny, do you know what? I've said this so many times on the show. West Ham fans are amongst the best fans in all of London. I have not got a bad word to say about West Ham. How are you feeling, though? It's feeling a bit tough. I hope you subscribe, and I hope we see you back. We're on Thursday at 10:30. I've already called last orders for tonight, but brilliant to see you. Click subscribe. Make sure you come back, and let's have a proper chat. And if you ever want to come on and talk about West Ham, I'm more than up for it. There is a lot of love in my heart for West Ham. And also Declan Rice, just on that. Last orders. Peace. Peace out. Love you all. Stay out the door. It's an earlier night tonight. You'll get home in time you'll get past kebab shop. Relegation for us. I don't think. Mate, it's tough because we had a Wolves fan on here earlier, and we've had West Ham. Mate, what would you do with Graham Potter? Come back on Thursday. Let's talk it through. I really want to hear from you. If you want to come on the show, you're more than welcome as well. I want to hear from you. Always get sense out, West Ham fans. Always. Proper team. And one in Europe more recently than us. Let us not forget. Proper fans. Love you all so much. What's to go out with? Tonight is Tuesday night, so it's the Tuesday Night Club. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's been here. A massive thank you to everyone who will come back. If you've seen enough tonight and you don't fancy it ever again, thanks for giving it a try. You could have been anywhere in the world and you chose to be here, so I am more than grateful for that. But until we meet again, don't know where, don't know when. Be lucky.
As dust settles, moonlight sharp like a blade. Tuesday club door swing, cool cats invade. Rosie at the helm, a queen with no crown. Snaps fingers once the whole room quiets down. Jackets leather, glasses frosted with steam. Laughter ricochets like a well-oiled machine. Dice rolling shadows, secrets drip like wax. Stylish assassins, no need to relax. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. Corners dim where the whispers spark flames. Stories unravel but nobody names names. Vinyl spins and beats bounce off the walls. Saxophone crying like the street light calls. The regulars know it's not just the scene. It's a haven for the sharp, the slick, the serene. Chatter like bullets ricochet through the air. Rosie's eyes sharper than a lioness stare. No drama, no mess, just rhythm and flow. Tuesday's the day, the city, let's go. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. I got the Tuesday Mets, no light, that's the Tuesday Mets. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every vibe felt. Rosie rules, no fools, no scrub. This ain't no party, it's the Tuesday club. Tuesday Tuesday nights where the ice don't melt. Every word spoken, every